Hey all, and welcome back to the HellfireComms playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed. This is it. This is going to be our final session, because we're like 50 meters away from Origin. If you were to look up, the skyline would be covered by a giant, like, Unicron-esque orb. But, don't worry about that. We're all good to go. Everyone is level 69 right now. Very nice, you don't need to say anything. I already got there before you. Everyone's like topped up as best they can. Matthew and Rex have like level 8 weapons, everyone else is level 7. Everyone's affinity stuff is topped up except Nicole, because I couldn't find one last skill pack. And essentially, if I have any trouble with the final bosses, like Spar said to me moments before starting recording, that's on me.
It's the first time.
Yeah, the final boss is level 50, and we're 19 levels above that, so yeah, it's definitely on you if they screw up here.
Man, imagine if like a giant arm came out and it just picked up the sword.
That would be pretty badass.
And just started whacking Ionians with it. Oh, I didn't see this coming at all.
What? Are you sure? But Granddad gave me this.
I think that was explaining that Matthew's blade, the knuckles, are made of Origin metal.
Makes sense.
And now, finally, you stand at its threshold.
There's some more secrets to be unlocked about those things that we'll see towards the end of the session as well. Just to give you some teasers.
I've heard rumblings about how crazy the climax of this DLC is. Thankfully, I've seen screenshots of like Matthew, Shulk, and Rex standing in a void, and that's about it.
You'll have my help as well.
Yeah, it's the void where we fight Alpha is similar to the void from the beginning of the game, that flashback, which is not hard to figure out. So, that's probably where that screenshot comes from. Now, is that the last Affinity scene?
I think it was, yeah.
Well done.
Alright, there's one obstacle in our way before we get to Origin, though, and I'm sure you can imagine what it is.
Maleficent?
Could be.
It might not be the best way to put this, but it's like old times.
Ha!
In the past, you embarked for Ontos's memory space from here.
Okay, so we weren't actually in space that
Was
time.
deliberate on Alpha's part.
Yeah, it was a recreation based on Klaus's memories from the original world.
Logically, it would follow, yes.
The pocket dimension that Xenoblade 1 took place in does not have the power to materialize those characters in the real world, basically. Which is a hell of a sentence out of context for anyone that doesn't understand the lore of this series.
Really? God, his dead eyes always get to me.
What is it?
I've never seen a console like that before.
You've never faced a console like me before.
He's one of ours.
Behold the power
I
of
knew
divorce.
It's the look in his eyes.
Some would get like a massive debuff. He gets a massive
The
buff.
other console.
Well, his power is literally just despair, so
This gleeful
makes
bliss.
sense, I guess.
But for him, his hold no light at all. I don't like it. Not one bit.
Your granddad, get out of the way.
You trying to bar our way? That's the vibe I'm getting here.
You're aware. Alpha City was waiting for you.
Why
Yeah,
are
so
you
what?
trying to stop us from taking out Alpha? Isn't that what you want,
He
N?
requires
Yeah, he really should be like rushing ahead.
But without you,
Do you want us to kill Steel?
Come on, stop beating around the bush, damn it. It's pissing me off.
I'm saying the one keeping Nael in this world is you and none other.
Oh, so that's why Origin hasn't taken off.
Despite what Niall and Alpha want to save only the city, Matthew's not with her, and so she's stuck until that's resolved, basically.
In the current of the eternal flow, you need not justify the means. All is swallowed up. Everything.
Alright, well, I'm 19 levels above you, so let's see how this goes.
You're actually 20 levels above him.
Holy fuck.
And let me tell you, I think I was about this far above him when I got here, and he still KO'd a couple of my party members.
Oh, wow.
He's a tough one. It doesn't help that, again, your attackers just draw aggro super easily. So, yep, there goes Rex. He does have the Moebius powers of being able to absorb hits that I talked about a bunch in the main playthrough. We're not seeing a whole lot of Moebius in the DLC. It's been more about Alpha and the stuff going on with them.
Well, there's a ceasefire going on right now, isn't there?
Well, there should have been, but we still killed some Moebius earlier. There goes Rex again.
Jesus, Rex, come on.
The funny part is that when he gets revived, he's starting from 0 aggro generated, and he's still taking aggro away from the tanks. That's how bad the tanks are at holding aggro in this.
Oh, what a shame, what a shame.
Maybe it's just that Rex is too good at drawing aggro. That's probably the other case.
The problem with Gears of War is that it's too epic.
This is just the story of Rex dying over and over.
Not really a fan of this endless now, I gotta tell you. So do I have to take out his full bar, or is this one of those situations where it's like, half will suffice?
Nope, you gotta take out the whole bar.
The whole bar?
How do we play this?
Time for my revenge, Duck.
Nicely done.
And now comes the topple from yours truly. His speed. Huh. This feels oddly familiar. Or prophetic, perhaps. Time is funny. Let's see. I want A. Still spinning up here.
Since we talked about it during the last session, I did go back and record a new run of the increased level 200 Super Boss back in the base game, so we'll see that during the Super Boss video that's going to be recorded after this session, and you're going to see me try my best to get an extremely optimal chain attack, and I think I did a pretty decent job.
Well, you know, that would have been nice to see at the time, but you do like to divulge spoilers without realizing.
Well, I didn't explain anything about how well I did.
Fair enough, I guess.
I'm just happy with what happened.
There you go, that's more like it, Rex. Holy fuck.
Oh yeah, in those big numbers. Wow. It's too bad that nothing above 200 really matters that much, but still.
This might finish him. No might about it, I guess. We weren't even looking at him. That's how little we care. Yo, you know things pop off when it rushes into a fully animated cutscene.
Oh yeah, some of this we actually got in the second trailer as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Nice.
You will go. Nope. Idiot.
Wonder if it means anything that Rex combined Glimmer's attack with Mithra's sword.
What's that light? Could it be?
Interesting.
Oh god, you are not ready for this finale.
I am not.
Because I definitely wasn't.
Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
I like how the guy just says, once in is down, it's time to learn.
I guess so. Yeah, this will be Ed's attack on the original city.
What's that? Strange pillar of light.
Huh. Oh.
Oh, that was creepy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, quite creepy.
Come. Enter the circle, quickly. It's just you and Matthew now.
Niall? What are you?
So was Alpha trying to save them from N's attack?
There's still things to learn.
You? Are you? Father?
This DLC is so fascinating with how it deals with generations.
Xenoblade 3 in general is just a game about legacy in a way that's really cool because the main characters literally cannot understand the concept of legacy, which is fascinating.
Why are you doing this? But you told me yourself. You told me to make friends. Say something.
He doesn't want us here. We're a nuisance.
Nuisance?
Right? You who've become Moebius N. Isn't that your name?
I forget, is this even like the same Noah?
Who are you?
This is the Noah that originally became N, yes.
Its name is Alpha. An entity that wishes to erase
The one that we saw at the end of Chapter 5 and all of the cutscenes of when Zed tempted him to become Moebius.
So Gondor's father?
What are you talking
Yes.
about?
lives.
Wait, no, because that one disappeared.
Moebius N. Every last soldier on the face
He
of this world.
died, he just disappeared into motes of light, and then Zed took that death and turned him into Moebius.
Right.
Like how after Shania died, she became Moebius the same way.
Okay.
See?
After death is when they become Moebius. The same thing happened to Yorin as
I
well.
will arrest it. This moment. This instant.
Very telling that he put his mask back on. Like, oh, I'm a different person now. I'm not taking accountability for this.
Alpha, you will not seize this moment from me. Chimera! Right through.
I think it's incredibly hilarious that in this specific fight, N has a strength stat of 4.
Wow.
Obviously, he can't be too strong, or else you'll just die.
Glimmering swift blade. Havoc! Quantum moment.
Whoa. I see, the speed is reversed.
Blood boom.
No fusion art, sadly.
Great sword blade.
Niall does not have enough Ouroboros power, I guess. She has some of it, but not enough, I suppose.
I'm still pressing both buttons like a chump.
Blood boom. Chimera. Right through. Kenotic purge.
Now, I don't know how far you have to go with this one. The guy just says it's a race to see who dies first.
Ah, okay.
So it might even be a case that you don't have to win.
Gondor, you can jump in at any time, mate.
Also, we realistically should not be letting N get between us and the city people. Unless he can't pass whatever Super Saiyan aura barriers going on there.
That's probably the case.
Glimmering swift blade.
Fortunately, also protecting the city people from Niall's attacks, which probably have area of effect.
Yeah.
Blood boom.
I think it is definitely meant to be that you lose this fight. It just takes a while.
Glimmering swift blade.
I'd say your HPs are just about even. I think Niall's a little bit lower than N's right now.
Well, I can throw Kamehameha, so how'd you like that?
But he can do the anime sword thing where he slashes and then you take damage afterwards.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Also that.
Blood boom. I will erase glimmering swift blade.
not exactly a side attack, but it's not going to let me hit his side, I don't think.
No, you'd have to get him put to sleep, I guess, is the only way to have it work for Niall. Or maybe the bind. But I think he's probably very resistant to both of those. Even though you don't have any break arts here, he has an 80% break resistance in this fight.
Weird.
I guess it's there in case someone hacks other characters into the fight. I don't know. I think you actually got to, like, 100 rather than 0.
You're just Moebius. But what's this power?
You would never understand. This is my choice!
Nice.
So you choose to
Niall's
stay
so
now.
cool. I love her blade so much.
Yeah.
The one leaving things behind is you!
Grandad, help.
Yeah, now you ask for help.
The same way that Alpha did to
It
Matthew
is done.
a couple chapters ago.
Alpha.
Oof.
Even N had to pause at that.
Niall she's your family. I can't let you do this. What about Mum? Did she want this too?
Invoking the one thing that'll slow him down.
The burden is mine alone to bear.
Mum would tell you to let it go, I'm sure. I know it. But you can't choose this path.
Ondo.
And for N, it's too late. As far as he's concerned, anyway.
Yeah, that's the whole tragedy.
This is the path I have chosen. Matthew,
Granddad!
take care of Niall, the future.
Granddad!
It's in your hands, Matthew.
I hope you got what you wanted then.
His eyes are more green there than blue. Interesting.
Probably just a lighting.
Probably, but it's just an interesting choice, because, I mean, they had to do that on purpose, of course. Nothing is done by accident in stories like this.
Oh, I don't think so. Accidents happen all the time. Did you see that flashback as well?
What was that?
Yes,
No.
actually, they did.
Okay.
A memory
It was
from
a
Origin.
mass flashback.
The clash between Matthew and N afforded us a glimpse of it. This is how N truly felt.
I like how Panacea and Linga have their weapons out like they're helping.
I can't imagine.
The people who are of the city are the future of this world. And in Alpha's eyes, they are a crucial source of power.
So you killed them all?
That
Killed Granddad.
is why
It was
Zed had
Ondo's
in
choice.
take out the
I
city.
simply cut him down, as he desired.
Stop taking the piss! Granddad wouldn't. He'd never side with the likes of you. The future's in my hands. That can't be what he meant. You don't even see it. Are you really that much of an idiot?
Oof.
Yeah.
It's not just us, you know. It's your ass as well. It's all of that and more that he meant. And if you can't get that into your head, you're about the dumbest bastard there is.
Matthew.
Let's go. I don't have time for his idiocy.
You're gonna leave him? He's Moebius.
I don't think he's going to be following us after that.
If he tries a stunt like that again, I'll just sock him another one.
I think we kind of crushed his spirit a little bit.
Just a little bit. He'll get it back, but then we'll learn. Oh my god.
What? N?
I've been waiting, brother dear.
Well, immediate cut to credits. That was a fun DLC, a little bit of an abrupt ending.
Alright, time for Chapter 5. I reiterate, you are so not fucking ready.
Okay, bring it on. Huh.
Good afternoon. This is 11 News. Wednesday, May 16th. Weather in the Radamanthus Authority is fair. It is 24 degrees centigrade, 56%.
There is so much to this cutscene.
Placid highs, the day promises to be pleasant. Today's
Oh, do you have any idea what's going on here?
This looks like Klaus's world.
analysis by our political correspondent, Barry Crowley.
But how is Niall there?
God, I was freaking out when I got here.
Something like a regular suburban house is so jarring in the world of Xenoblade.
Yeah, I think I've told the story before about the Insomniac Museum in one of the Ratchet games has just a real-life photo of one of the developers' pets, and it weirded me out so much to see just a real-life photo in a video game. It bothered me immensely.
There's a path at least.
Then let's follow it.
There's a familiar-looking space
No
elevator.
point in hanging around here.
Be careful. Place as strange as this, anything at all could happen.
Travis Touchdown could come along and run you over.
I think Rex and certainly A have at least something of an idea of what's going on here.
Whoa, lad.
Pretty. I've never seen anything like this.
Wow, those towers. It's like they're all sparkling.
Completely foreign to their world. To any of their worlds, actually.
And that enormous one. It's so huge. Bigger than a castle.
Shulk. This what I think it is.
Yeah. The source of us all. Zanza. No. Klaus's world.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Before the fall.
What was that about the world?
Before mine and Rex's worlds came to be, everything was one.
Yeah, they told the
And this
party
is that
about the
place.
two worlds becoming Ionios, but not about the stuff
What
before
you
that.
said at the base about the two worlds before they came together. This was even further back than those ones.
The lad's got brawn and brains. I'm impressed.
So what? We've traveled back into the past then?
Could be another mass
No, not
flashback.
really. This is Origin's memory stage. We
Yeah,
went
this
directly
is something that's
underneath it.
stored in Origin somehow.
Yeah. I think we're probably inside of it now.
Meaning, we're inside someone's memories?
Of all the people who could remember this era, only one's left.
Alpha, eh? But what's the point of him showing us all this? Is it really Alpha that's doing this? Or is it...
A tree.
Piano.
Okay, well,
This
there's stuff
melody.
beyond the tree.
Yeah, the piano's very hard to hear.
Huh?
I can hear piano from up ahead.
This is the cutscene where there's so much.
Nael!
Huh? Matthew! Welcome!
How the hell are you here?
You.
How the hell am I here?
Well, Barry, don't you think this weather we're having is just perfect?
Nael, how come you're...
It's such a wonderful place, isn't it? I've always dreamed of this.
The subtitles at the
Place
top
we
of the
can live
screen are the
together.
radio in the background, and they are incredibly
Call
important.
home. And not
But I
just
would
for you
recommend
and
you
me,
pay
but for
attention
everyone
to
we
the
know.
regular dialogue happening
Okay.
and read the radio subtitles later.
When did they...
Icarus. I can do both.
Hey, miss! I'm hungry! Can we have a snack?
Okay. All right, wash your hands first and then make a line. Because today I've made something extra special.
Hooray!
I figure a lot of this finale is going to be us just watching the cutscene, so I apologize for that. I will try and chime in where I can.
Okay, so Philadelphia-class motherships
There's plenty to go
is a
around.
thing from
Just let me know if you want
Xenogears,
seconds.
I believe, actually.
I've heard about this. Not the specifics, but I have heard about it.
And there's so much more than that. That logo on the radio is from Xenosaga.
It's all coming together.
See? Isn't this great? There's no room for woes or worries here. Nothing to ruin our happiness. Out there, there's a world like this waiting. A place for new lives to live as they please. Just like this.
Nael, you can't...
It was promised to me. By him.
Him?
I think he's just telling you what you want to hear, Niall.
The person with the silver hair and kind eyes. He gave us this beautiful world. He said if we simply cast away the old lives,
Dmitry Yuriev is a character from Xenosaga as well.
Uh-huh.
we can set out unburdened.
Politician
and
that
all
was
this can be
involved
ours.
with the
You see,
main events of going out into
we
space, I
don't
believe.
need any of this old life.
I think it's really sad that Niall was drawn in by this and promised this world because
Certainly.
we know, of course,
It's
that
beautiful.
this world was dying. That's
If it could
why
truly stay this
they
way.
had the space station and they were doing stuff with the conduit
Now,
to try to save that
Don't
world
you
that
know
was
what came
dying.
after? Have you ever seen it? Weren't you ever curious? I think you suspect already how it changed.
If the veneer
What
peels
became of
off and
this
we
world.
see war, like, just raging, I'm gonna be sad.
How people have always been.
Is that piano playing on its own?
Ambition leads to pride. Even when they'd been granted limitless freedom. Even having built the perfect world for themselves. Humans yet desired the beyond.
That shot of A and these
then
flashbacks were also in the
The
trailer.
world became the way it is now.
Yeah, the world isn't as perfect as you were promised, Niall.
Lies! This is all lies!
The creation of Morphea.
Don't think your ludicrous stories are going to change my mind.
And of course, she doesn't believe the truth.
He made me an inviolable promise. He said this is what awaits us at the end of our road. He said we could make a world like this.
Oh, come off it. Really? You think that?
Of course I do. Everything that we were denied is right here for us.
It's obviously a scam! Wherever you go, it's the same! You leave them, it only ends one way.
Oh, so we should just let them keep killing each other. Killing to live. What a load of crap. Good riddance to anything those butchers want to save.
I mean, she's got a point there. That's not a great system.
This is a tough universe to live in.
And yeah, I can't forgive Moebius either. Reaping lives like grain during harvest. But come on. What crimes have their victims ever committed? What did they do? They weren't given a single choice. They were just trying to make the most of each moment, like us.
Yeah, no one asked to be put into the cycle.
Everyone you know died for that. Are you okay with that, Matthew?
I mean, we know from the base game that the creation of Ionios was basically a fluke accident of what Origin was supposed to do when the worlds collided.
What you're talking of doing would make you exactly the same as Moebius. Exactly the same. If you build a new world on that foundation, it'll only end one way. Like this.
Yeah, they covered it up with the cloud sea, but it was still there.
And this is the future you want?
Yeah, Zanza created a new world, it fell apart. Klaus created the world of Xenoblade 2.
You know that's a possible future.
Well, it had something to do with it anyway, and that one died as well, at the same time, actually.
We wouldn't even be here. Don't lose sight of the real enemy. You know who it is. Moebius or Alpha. It doesn't matter what you call them. The real enemy is whoever threatens our lives. Whoever tries to rob us of our hopes and dreams. Let's build a future, Nael. The one our elders wanted. With our own hands.
Where, though? Because they'll be chased by Moebius either way.
Well, we know the answer for where they end up, but as far as these characters go, they don't know.
Nael!
Matthew!
Oh, fuck.
Yep, and it all fades away.
What a farce. You're ready to fight, I suppose.
Hi, Alvis. How's it going?
I cannot stand such drivel.
Alpha.
I safeguard this world by removing what is time-worn.
Oh, it's good to hear his voice again, even if he's about to kill each and every one of us.
Right. The bag's under his eyes, though. He looks so worn out, which I guess I don't really blame him for.
Conscience. There is no place for it in the Trinity process.
It's you there's no place for, Alpha. 'Cause Klaus, he entrusted the future to us.
And so did Mayneth.
So he could atone for his past. He followed his conscience.
And he failed to realize that his conscience led him astray. An atavistic delusion. It is common among the old. Wholly unnecessary for all subsequent life.
It's like it's got fangs.
Knew it. Of course that would be your vision of the world. As long as there's people like you, nothing's ever going to change.
I think that's the whole point, Matthew. He doesn't want things to change.
Exactly.
You could not comprehend it, Matthew.
Music sounds quite similar to Zanza's battle theme.
Turning around, going back, looking for a new way forward. Doing that time and again. That's how you build a future. Hey, but you're just an obsolete piece of scrap. So no wonder you don't get it.
You say I am obsolete?
Life is on our side. And since there's none in you, you're destined for the scrap heap!
Whew, alright, here we go.
Let's do this, Matthew.
You have a chance to turn around and go back. This is your point of no return.
So there. Whoa.
I'll save you, I swear! No! I lost the enemy's attention!
Please someone take aggro, thank you.
Do you ever think that you would be fighting against Alvis wielding the Monado?
No, not really.
Well, I don't think Shulk did either, but here we are.
He seems less sturdy than N, so there's that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this phase has half of the HP that the main infight did. It would be nice if Vision activated instantly instead of having an animation first, but you know, that ain't like that.
Nice chunk of damage there.
I think it would be cool if A's Vision and the subsequent attack did extra damage just because of their connection to each other.
Yeah, that would be cool actually.
And the music keeps going in the chain attack.
Oh yes, Xenoblade 1 star, baby. It is logical that I should spin. Yeah, okay, whatever you say. Power. Doc. It was logical that I should lose the first phase. Oh.
Careful! Crap! Now he's trying to suck Matthew in too.
He's found it. The trace of turmoil. That's still within him.
Even through determination, you can still question things.
Discard the past. Let it all go, Matthew.
I won't!
What harm did your kind do? You have done nothing wrong. You simply strode forth towards the future. But the olden humans, they did not find value in it. You must have realized this is not where you belong.
Stop!
Why make a martyr of yourself? Why be a stepping stone? For as long as the old is not excised, mankind has no future.
The old? You say?
It's in your hands, Matthew.
Gotta be kidding me. I'm nowhere near done yet. I'm not dying with so much left undone. I'm not done!
Oh. Well, ain't that about a pickle?
Matthew! Noel!
Oh, thank God, she has a big comfy coat. I don't know, do you think it's cold in there or like really, really warm?
You again.
The origin metal, I would think the metal would be warm because it is housing souls, right?
I'm talking about the aura coming off of Alpha.
That's probably cold.
No regrets.
I thought you'd say that. And that's why I can't afford to just take off. Hey.
Matthew.
Hey. You okay? Then let's seize it together. Our true future.
Secret 7th party member time?
I'm sorry.
It's nothing. N, I've got a crap load of stuff I want to say to you. But right this instant, I'm glad we're both fighting on the same side. Am I right?
I'm here.
There you go. Mr. Alpha, sir. You want to go so badly, then pick up and go. This world, it belongs to us!
Regrettable, Matthew. I'd hoped that we could celebrate the day of departure together. But very well. It seems that I must forsake you. The olden ones. Olden life. Your olden notions.
Oh god. His voice steadily getting deeper was actually quite intimidating. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, yes. First time I saw this final boss, the only thing I could think of is, this is just a Persona final boss.
Well, you would know better than me.
It feels so non-Xenoblade in its design. Very cool, though.
Yeah, that's a Monado, alright.
And yes, we have Niall as our 7th party member, and N is fighting as an extra NPC.
He's a guest, yeah.
So, one thing I'll go ahead and tell you to watch out for, unless you want me to not say anything at all.
You can give me a hint.
Okay. When he uses vision mode, use fusion hearts.
Oh. I like his wings.
The whole design, like I said, is very cool. It does, like I said, feel sort of not Xenoblade, but I think all of the DLC has kind of felt not Xenoblade in a way. It's like just a little bit off from the usual style the series goes for.
Monado combo!
Shulk needed that one for Smash.
Get me up, please.
That is quite the combo. Good thing that his target was dead for most of it. So the funniest thing is that you can inflict launch on him. He only has 90% break resistance. Unfortunately, he does not spin. He just kind of floats.
What is even the point? Oh, attacks during chain attack. Nice.
Niall gets her own chain order, which kinda messes with things, because unlike Heroes in the base game, she still takes up part of the chain attack gauge, but does not contribute to any of the chain order bonuses, the combos that you can finish with.
Right.
A lot of people actually will, once they get to the end, and if they want to get like optimal chain attacks on the secret bosses and stuff, they'll actually play through the entire game again. Like a New Game Plus, I think, exists for this, or just do a new save and get to this point before this fight, because Niall actually screws up chain attacks quite badly.
Nah.
When you're trying to get like optimal stuff.
How do we play this?
Yeah. I don't have anyone who can do topple, though. Oh, wait, yes I do. Oh, he's just kind of sad, really.
What about something like this?
Well, you're out of luck. You don't have any combos possible here. This is what I mean by Niall screwing things up.
I can make combos.
Don't forget to do a launch at the very least, just for some damage.
You don't see it, but I'm launched.
He does sort of have the effect going on around him. I was gonna say, activate one of those to get the bonus.
Let's keep going. Let's send them packing.
There's vision mode, so focus on fusion arts. Forgot the word for a second.
It's okay. This is a very dramatic fight.
Look at all those no effects going on. So you did enough damage, so instead you get flawed Monado Buster. And that's a good A-vision timing to just block all that damage. It's actually exactly what the guide recommends to do, and I didn't even have to tell you.
Nice. I'm getting smarter.
Alpha also has Monado Purge.
Requiem for the olden ones.
He's just doing the pointing behind him meme.
Oh my god.
I don't remember that attack at all.
Heal, please.
Oh, he locked your chain attack.
That's great. That's just super.
That's what one of the super bosses does as well.
Gonna try and play a little bit safer for the time being.
Mm-hmm. Chain attack is back though.
I see it. Cleanse the dregs? Don't like that, oh my god.
Remember that you're 20 levels above this.
I know, but you see how much damage he's doing to me. Niall's dead.
That's what I'm saying, like you're 20 levels above this and still he's giving you a pretty good run for it.
Okay, we just got in there, that's good. Whoa, whoa. Calm the fuck down.
Wow, that was a really strong heal.
That's the power of a fully buffed Glimmer, my dude. A little bit of a regen field for good measure.
Yeah, punch his knees, Matthew.
We won't need these in the new world. What does that even mean, Matthew?
Go for a break with Shulk. Nope.
What about something like this?
Now we're talking.
No brakes. Not for this one.
Give him that razzle dazzle, Rex. After a bit of heals, of course.
That one chain order that Rex just did was more damage than the rest of the chain attack put together.
Jesus Christ. Well, this should finish it.
Oh. Nicely done, by the way.
Thank you. See, I was so higher leveled, I didn't need a second try, but it did keep me on my toes.
Cheers to old Klaus! His gifts just keep on giving! Damn it! If only those two were here!
Matthew, raise up your fists.
What?
I will grant you the sword's power.
Oh, some very cool things are about to happen.
I can tell.
That light.
No way! Drive it in! Release the power of Ouroboros!
Shut the hell up already!
Oh, well, thanks for the godly power, but, you know, I don't need to listen to you.
From you!
Numa's core was in Matthew's fists the whole time.
Wow. Oh!
Yes!
I mean, if you paid attention to the founder's statues, you knew this was coming, but... Oh my god, all of them in one?
Like I said, this is a Persona final boss. The very sad thing is that we don't get to control it.
Aww.
But at least it's really cool.
It would have blown up the Switch.
It probably would, yeah.
Did you just turn into a giant guy?
Your actions have made the future uncertain. Have you no regrets? Given a choice of this magnitude, surely there is doubt.
Oh, believe me, got him in spades.
This is the void I was talking about, by the way.
That's why we move forward. Always ahead. See ya. Alpha.
So we're just gonna leave him here?
Well, Alpha was the one that was in control of Origin, and we had to stop him because of what he was doing. Dissipated, disintegrated, he's gone. Let's put it that way. Which means there's no one left controlling Origin. Huh.
Oh.
Right we are. Just one last thing then.
Yeah. You got it.
Hey.
I cried. I cried here.
Why wouldn't you?
Alpha was, and I am, an avatar. The spirit of your world. Just like Alpha needed all of you. You and your world. You need me.
An avatar? What?
It's no more. So someone else has to pick up the slack.
The Annihilation events, they'll keep happening whether you like it or not. The world needs a bit of propping up.
Until the time comes. Yes.
I guess we're gonna have to leave it to Uncle Rex.
I guess so.
And for how long?
Well, you work that part out.
Don't do this! You don't have to sacrifice yourselves!
It's not like that. We're helping.
And that's different how exactly?
Fundamentally. Glimmer.
Shulk and Rex know that eventually everything is going to go back to the original world, but Glimmer and Nickel don't have that assurance.
If we don't manage, then what? My lifetime. It's barely a blip.
If you don't, pass it on.
Huh?
Let someone else carry on your dream. That's how we've always rolled. Us lot.
It's not much, but we can offer you a gift.
There's one more thing from the founder statues.
Keep the wheels turning.
That we need to clear up.
That way, you'll be able to live out the rest of your lives. Enough time to do what you must.
No, but...
Oh, hey, don't get us wrong now. We're just taking a breather.
They've earned a
It's all
rest for
right.
sure.
Yeah.
We'll meet again. Trust me.
Teacher.
Boss.
This is against the rules. You know this.
This is cheating, you know.
Don't be a spoiled sport now. If it was them, I don't think they'd even bat an eyelid at helping.
Admittedly. Well...
That quick shot of N's sword and Matthew's gauntlets, as far as I know, implies that the Logos core is in N's sword.
Yeah.
Alvis.
Oh.
Yes, if you remember from the statues, Glimmer and Nickel lived to be like 80 or 90.
With us taking the
So
role of
we needed to figure out how.
Zed may well seize upon it to gain power. What we did, and all that concerns Origin, will become but a dim memory.
Origin's definitely still going to be important, eh? That's, can't escape that.
And one day, coalesce again. Be it tomorrow, or in 1,000 years. Surely, the time will eventually come. I can see it, clear as day.
Our future is in your hands.
We'll be waiting at the far edge of time.
Bye, guys.
You actually did see it coming, didn't you? All the time.
Right. And all that will.
The only thing I see is what the flow encompasses. But your hope lives on. That much is certain.
Origin seems to have lost its main power source.
Oh no. I really hope the people below have evacuated.
Well, it's a good thing that we set up those ships to be able to get everyone out.
Really?
Like I kept saying during the DLC, we know this region doesn't exist. We know Origin is in the middle of the world of Ionios in the base game, so this had to happen.
Just like with Torna. Zed's just sitting in his chair, kicking his little feet. At last, it's mine.
He's just in the theater, which is drowned in water now.
Righty-ho.
I didn't order a drink.
I highly doubt you have the strength left.
Same goes for you.
Moebius will never change. In any way. Forever transfixed. They will guard the endless now to the last.
Including you.
Naturally.
Well then, we'll be busy.
What if you cannot make it happen? Your lives are pitifully short.
We went over this. You got wax in your ears. If I can't, someone else will, down the line. Who knows? Maybe it'll even be you.
That seems a bit on the nose. Well, start something new.
So, during the original playthrough, when we got to the abandoned colony that had the big Saffronia tree, I told you to remember that area because I thought that was this area. I was wrong. This is not where the hidden colony is because there's no giant Saffronia tree in this area here.
Okay.
You said to throw in a bunch of them. You told me.
Riku did not. Nickel must have poor hearing.
Honest to spark. You still going at it?
What do you mean still? It has to be done. We're powering up the Ouroboros stone. Just about done with it now. We've accumulated all this data. Now if we could only encode it in the operative photon wave frequency.
If you get it to work, we'll be able to deploy that power whenever we feel like it, right?
Right. I'll admit the photons have limited capacity, so we won't be able to empower quite that many people all in one go.
Yeah, we can't do the big fusion, but two at once seems fine.
You don't want to be late. The send-off?
Oh, that's right. I better get moving.
Damn, Riku's fast. All the better to dine and dash.
Take care, alright? You sure you're going to be fine alone?
Oh, yeah. It'll be a relief, if anything.
Well, someone's full of himself.
Matthew, thank you for everything.
And thanks right back at you. Also, while I'm gone, keep an eye on the city, eh? Nael, Nickel, Glimmer, Panacea, Linka. Oh, and you, Riku.
Why Riku lost?
Yes, Riku was the hidden seventh founder of the city.
Nah.
Once I found us some friends, I'll come home again.
Oh, he's looking for survivors.
Get back safe.
Sure. Alrighty. Time to start rebuilding the world. Matthew Van Damme is out of here!
Nice. Kinda makes sense.
You're standing at a loss.
That's it.
Well. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Future Redeemed. It didn't show me everything that I wanted to see. Is there more to come after the credits?
There is a post-credit scene which is insanely important in a scale that we do not really understand yet.
Fair enough. But oh my god, it's showing scenes from... I didn't even notice that. That kind of sucker punched me. Yeah, I love this DLC. Probably the best out of the 3 that we've gotten. Tournament was good. This was just amazing. I'm sorry. I'm a mark for Shulk and Rex. What can I say?
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's the best of the 3 DLCs. I've said my opinions on Future Connected that it's just not really great on a revisit, and obviously I haven't played Torna, but just what I know about it doesn't live up to anything in Future Redeemed, I would say. Future Redeemed is no longer my game of the year that I mentioned at the start of the DLC that it was fighting with FF16 because Sea of Stars happened. And it just can't beat that because Sea of Stars is an entire game. So, Future Redeemed is definitely my runner-up right now, which I think is extremely solid for a 15-hour DLC.
Oh yeah, well, we got 30 or so out of this, not including my grinding sessions and side quest stuff, of course.
Oh yeah. A bit about the song that's playing right now. This is sung by Joanne Hogg, who was the singer for the Xenogears and Xenosaga Episode 1 ending credits, I believe, according to the guide that I'm reading here. And the melody also pays homage to the ending credits from Xenogears.
I forget whether it was Saga or Gears, but I feel like there was a plan to have 6 games overall. I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but if you count up the Xenoblade games with their DLC, how many games is that, Spa?
Is it 13?
No, it's 6.
Oh, okay. I was counting the whole Xeno series.
Fair enough. People smarter than me will be able to explain the exact connotations, but I find that very interesting.
I think it was Xenosaga that was meant to be 6 games, and that's why they had like 3 episodes with multiple discs for all of them as well. And I think it ended up being 6 discs total, so I think they ended up getting sort of what they wanted out of it because they could only fit so much on a PlayStation 2 disc.
But yeah, everything from gameplay to music to story, characters, Future Redeemed just knocks it out of the park for me. It's fairly better than 3 in a number of ways. The only thing that 3 hasn't beat on is length, really.
Customization, being able to change classes, I think is a huge part of the base game that the DLC can't do. It doesn't have that freedom because it's not built that way. There are important things here. I believe this is the ending credits cutscene.
Oh.
We have one world of yellow and one world of blue to symbolize the Bionis and all the rest, of course.
I see you by the door, so just walk through, don't take too long, 'cause everything you've said, you'll find it there.
And we're back.
Yeah.
The worlds have recombined. Watch that top right corner.
Oh.
Those familiar with Xenosaga probably know what that is. At the end of Xenosaga Episode 3, Cosmos is falling back to Earth with a blue light just like that.
Well, shit.
Now you know why I've been asking Flame to get me copies of Xenosaga so I can play them.
What does this mean for the future of Xenoblade?
That's what I mean when I say I don't know how important this is on the scale of the future of the series, because there's really no telling until we see what's coming next.
Ah, there he is.
Yes, a new time attack, and Niall continues as a party member when you reload the game.
Obviously, doesn't affect the story, because that would be weird. You can use a level up function, you can lower your levels, very cool.
Still think that should just be a thing that you can do normally without getting to the end of the game, but whatever.
Saved. In the clear.
And she's a war mage, very cool.
And I think that's all till we get back to the title screen.
It usually changes.
I think it's my favorite title screen change, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
So yeah, that was Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed. All that's left for our coverage of 3 in general is we're going to be doing the last couple of hero quests in the base game. We're going to be looking at the super bosses of the base game, and maybe we'll do a little podcast thing where we rank the consoles as well. Not really sure how we're going to, do that right now, but it'll be a more chill thing than the actual playthrough. But yeah, thank you so much for watching our run of Future Redeemed. I've been Ensom64.
And I've been Speranda.
And we'll see you next time for another HOC playthrough. Bye-bye.